Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to Season 3 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. When we left off in the previous episode, our clan leader Neostar moved into the nursery because she is expecting kittens, of course, and the clan continued striving for peace. I'm very excited because in this episode, our clan leader is finally going to be having her litter of kits or kit, I don't know. I feel as though it might be just the one kit. I'll be pleasantly surprised if it was 2 or more. But without further ado, let us just dive straight into the leader's den. And obviously because she can't do anything right now, Stone Spec, her deputy, is going to handle the next gathering, but they are both discussing how they want this to go. We currently have 3 allies amongst the 5 clans, which is amazing. We are yet to have any hostilities under Neostar, but let's roll the dice and see how things go. Okay, so we got a 9. So that's Chirp Clan, yikes, and she got a 4, which means, for whatever reason, she is going to offend Chirp Clan, her ally, just a little bit. Hopefully it's not enough, to tip us into their bad graces, but maybe Neostar heard, some of the cats, or maybe she's gotten information that some of the Chirp Clan cats are maybe wanting to take advantage of the alliance. These are Chirp Clan cats who have warred with them in the past, and so Neostar is offending them a little bit to kind of keep them in line. So I don't know, but that's what we might say is going on. But let us, without further ado, skip a moment because I just want to see these kittens. I just want to see. Despite the horrendous weather, Stone Spec strikes out with a gathering patrol to the meeting place. It's deserted. Any attempt to offend Chirp Clan will have to wait until next month. Thank goodness. Chirp Clan relations have remained unchanged. We could also say it's pregnancy hormones. Who knows, but thankfully that's not going to affect us. Buttercup Dusk has gotten a green cough. Stone Spec's running nose is gone. Thank goodness Magpie's white cough is gone, so he is in good health. With her litter of 2 kids mewling at her belly, Neostar's long pregnancy has finally given her and Magpie Heart the expansion to the family they've been hoping and waiting for. 2 whole kids! I'm so excited. Lupine Claw notices Pepper limping from across the other side of camp and gives him some exercises to help strengthen his weak leg and reduce the pain. Daisy Quake gazes up into Silver Pelt and finds that finally the grief has begun to lessen. And Tornfern gazes up into Silver Pelt and finds that finally the grief has begun to lessen. And Tornfern is no longer having constant nightmares, which is really good. The clan looks like it's in good health. Let's just check out the kittens! Oh my goodness. They're adorable. So Howl Kit is an impulsive male with dark blue eyes and a speckled coat. Okay, he looks really cute. And then we have his sister, a noisy female named Skip Kit with cyan eyes and a single color pelt. So she gets the single color from her father, but it seems like she got her coat coloring, I don't know, from her aunt, Orchid Shine, but she's got her father's cyan eyes. Now Neostar, I think, had cobalt eyes. And, well, that's interesting. So Howl Kit has the dark blue eyes from his aunt Orchid Shine. She had dark blue eyes and a single stripe white coat. So one of the kids got their aunt's dark blue eyes and another one of the kids got their aunt's white pelt, which is really cool. But they have a nice mix of their parents. And what are their descriptors like? So Howl Kit is a speckled gray tom, and Skip Kit is a pale she-cat. So I guess you could say she gets the patterning from her father, the coloring from her mother, which makes her kind of look like her aunt, Orchid Shine. And then Howl Kit has that speckling. He's considered a gray cat with his speckling. Where does he get the speckles from? Neostar doesn't have any, family history, so she doesn't have any extra genetics. It must be from his father's side. So in the family tree, Rowan Pelt was a single coat. Reed Daisy had, I think, a tabby, or classic, or something like that. Grandparents, I don't think any of these cats had any speckling, so it could be a mutation that happened because none of his siblings had any speckling either. Very fascinating. But I think, I mean, his like Magpie Heart's aunts and uncles had some speckling in their coats. So maybe that's where his kit gets it from. But 2 whole kits, and I think I'm gonna keep their names, Hal Kit and Skip Kit. I think that's really, really cute. I don't know which kitten is gonna be my favorite until they open up their eyes, and then we'll have to see how they look, but I do love that we have an impulsive boy and we have a noisy little female. We definitely need some excitement in the clan. And oh my goodness, guys, Tornfern, do you see her scarring from the chill of frostbite that she had now that she's not grieving anymore? Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind over there. But okay, we need to check out the medicine cat den, so let's do that. Buttercup Dusk still has green cough. Stone Speck was given ragwort as treatment for running nose. The running nose healed. Magpie Heart was given mullein as treatment for white cough. White cough healed. Cobwebs was used to stop blood loss for Neostar. Daisy Quake gazes out. Oh, like she overcame her grief. Tornfern overcame her grief. Wait, Daisy Quake is a he. Sorry, I keep misgendering him. Tornfern is no longer having constant nightmares. Yep, we know that. Lupine Claw could not find any herbs this moon, probably because she was like busy with Neostar giving birth. Let's see how everyone's going with relationships. Plumraven's friend says nice things about Peppa, but it just makes Plumraven jealous. Plumraven and Senchill chat about clan news, probably the new kittens that were born. Buttercup Dusk hopes to dream of Stonespeck tonight. His mate, right? His one and only love. One of his mates. He's got 2 mates, mother and daughter, but he only loves one of them. Okay, Neostar, before I forget, I need to prevent her, and I need to prevent Magpie Heart from having any more kids. Thank you. Let's continue. Buttercup Dusk got a bunch of cats out for morning stretches. They went happy. Tornfern didn't put a lot of thought into an answer for Buttercup Dusk's question. Stone Speck notices some of Neostar's fur on her fresh kill. Stone Speck and Senchill giggle over something silly. Cloudfur suspects that Neostar gets special treatment. Cloudfur warns Firefreckle about something on the ground so Firefreckle doesn't trip. When Lupine Claw approached Magpie Heart, he made a weird face. Lupine Claw isn't afraid to ask Senchill a difficult question. Magpie Heart talks with Firefreckle about some clan drama. Magpie Heart promises to always look out for Senchill. Neostar and Skip Kit don't start their days without one another. We need to also check who the favored kits are for the parents. So let's actually do that now, because I want to know. It might put things into perspective for us. So Neostar favors her son, Howlkit, the impulsive son. And what about Magpie Heart? Magpie Heart favors his daughter, Skip Kit, the noisy little girl. Okay, that's interesting. So the father favors the daughter and the mother favors the son. But they're having some, like Neostar's having some mother-daughter time over here. Cloudfur gives Neostar a big piece of fresh kill. Tornfern asks how Peppa's day is, but Peppa's reply is kind of a bummer. Peppa and Daisy Quake make each other laugh. Peppa goes out of his way to catch Cloudfur's favorite prey. Again, he's spending time with his mate, which I love. Senchill dispels a bad rumor about Lupine Claw. Senchill tries to look at Skip Kit's actions from another perspective and starts to like her more. Daisy Quake and Howlkit notice a cloud is shaped like a mouse. Daisy Quake stops and thinks before assuming the worst of Skip Kit. Daisy Quake gave a gift to Firefreckle, but she turned up her nose at the offering. Tornfern points out a constellation to Firefreckle. Tornfern is grossed out by something Howlkit did, and Firefreckle and Stonespeck realize they have a similar sense of humor. And that's all we have for the events, so let me cut the recording here and we'll continue with the cat list. Okay, let's resume with the cat list. First up, we have our loyalties, and obviously with the birth of Howlkit and Skip Kit, Neostar has gained 2 loyalists in the form of her kittens. The youngsters always seem to be really loyal towards their parents when their parents are leaders, and that's exactly what's happening over here with Neostar, which is very nice to see. Her kittens are going to be the greatest symbol of the vision she has to bring the clan peace, and them growing up happily and healthily is going to, I think, help the clan visualize the future that she has in store for them. So it's kind of nice that, she begins this new age by expanding her family first and foremost. And I also went ahead and made sure to add that these two kittens, they have prophetic bloodline from the second prophet, both Halkid and his sister. So there is that. Also, now that, Neostar and Magpie Heart have had their litter and we still have space to expand the clan, Neostar wants to pair up some new cats. And obviously, up until this point, ever since Godzilla came into power, the clan has constantly been pulling in outsiders to pair up with our clanborn because we became too closely related to one another. And even though that's been a necessary choice, it has been very unpopular with the clan. But Neostar is in a lucky position because the leaders that have come before her, including, Stonespeck, they have put Neostar in a position where a lot of the new blood that was brought in from the outside has kind of done the work that it needs to do. And Neostar can return to making matches between clan-born cats themselves, and I think that is going to be like a hugely popular move with the cats. And she's actually going to begin this by pairing up Sunchill and Firefreckle, who he has a crush on. So Sunchill over here, he is going to be paired up with Firefreckle. Now this is not a compatible pairing, but this is what Neostar believes the future of the clan, the goodness for the clan is going to be in. So she is pairing them up. They're not too far in age. Let's see, Sunchill, is an adult, Firefreckle is a young adult. So we'll see how that particular match goes. So Neostar, gotten that done. Magpie Heart is going to be mediating between the two of them. So Sunchill and Firefreckle, and we see how this goes. We know Sunchill, he already, started having a crush on Firefreckle, so this news would have been very exciting news for him. So let's go and try and mediate between the two of them. Respect, comfort, trust increased, jealousy, dislike decreased. I think Sunchill is quite enthusiastic about this match, but maybe he's holding back a little bit on the romance because he doesn't want to pressure Firefreckle too much. He wants both of them to work on this together, but he doesn't want to spook her because up until now, the crush has been one-sided. So Firefreckle, it was, I think, a bit sudden for her, but we'll have to see how she feels about this in the long term. Of course, if this is something she's not happy with, she's completely free to break it off with Sunchill, and that won't really be a problem. But if that is the case, then it does mean that an outsider will have to be brought in for Sunchill. So Neostar is crossing her fingers and hoping that this clan-born pairing can progress the way that she has envisioned, but it is in Firefreckle's hands. If she is not happy with this, then Neostar is going to have to resort to finding an outside female for Sunchill. However, the fact that the first pairing made in her leadership, aside from the one she had with Magpie Heart, the first pairing that was made was of two clan-born cats. Like, that might be something that the other cats remember, that at least, that's what she had in mind and that's what she tried. So, okay. That's what's going on. Mediation done. Let's see what the cats are doing for the day. Neostar is making a solemn vow to protect her clanmates. Stonespeck is watching the sky for rain. Lupine Claw steals Catman from a two-legged garden. Magpie Heart is dismayed at how quickly his clanmates get into arguments. Sunchill slipped on some ice hidden under the snow. Tornfern had a nice chat with the loner outside clan territory. Daisy Quake wants to spend time alone today. Firefreckle wishes she could take the day off. I'm wondering if this is because she's kind of curious about Sunchill. She's never seen him in that way, but maybe now she's become curious ever since they've been mated. And since Sunchill is in the medicine cat den because he's grieving, she wants to go take the day off and check up on him to see how he's doing. Maybe that's what she's feeling like. Plum Raven had a nice chat with a cat from another clan at the border. So who else had a chat with a clan at the border? Hold on a second. Oh well, this was outside clan territory. Close enough, but they were doing different things. Buttercup Dusk is sharing wisdom with the younger cats. That is less than helpful. Pepper is wondering what Neostar is thinking, probably in regards to the match that she made, but he's very fascinated by it because Pepper obviously was one of the first cats kind of brought in as part of this shift from breeding within the clan to now bringing in new blood, and all he's known and seen up until this point in his time, with the clan has been outsiders being brought in to breed with the clan-born cats. So I think he's very surprised and curious by how this new match is going to go. Cloudfur took a nap in the clearing and woke up under a blanket of snow, and that's all we have for the cat list. So let's cut the recording here and pick up in patrols. Let's continue with patrols, and by the way, I did remember to go back and enable the kittens. I did remember to do that for Firefreckle and for Sunchill, so that we don't just keep turning the moons without anything really happening. And then if they're in the mood, hopefully we should get some good news pretty soon. And because they're younger, I have high hopes that we're going to have larger litters with them. But then again, sometimes that just can't be trusted, as we saw for Firefreckle and her parents. But okay, we need to send out the medicine cat. That's Lupine Claw first of all. As Lupine Claw pads through Luminous Clan territory, she feels a presence join her. Proceed. With a respectful nod, Lupine Claw pauses, tucks her paws together neatly, and sits to converse with the Star Clan cat. Now, Marigold was gathered, and we have, 92 current prey, 92.2, and our needed prey is 28. So we have, no food, shortages at this point. But let's send out Firefreckle, Daisy Quake, Tornfern, and Stone Speck. The patrol hears a cat begging for their housefolk to come back, just barely intelligible over the sound of a monster speeding away. Proceed. Stonespeck finds a kitty pet collapsed by the thunder path, wailing for her housefolk. Stonespeck comforts her, asking why she was left here. The only explanation she has is that she's sick. Perhaps she was too much of a burden? Stonespeck offers her a place in Luminous Clan, at least until she recovers. She tentatively accepts, looking longingly at the thunder path as she's led away. Caramel joins the clan. Your clan's reputation towards outsiders has improved, so we are going to help guide this particular cat to the lightless cats, and hopefully she can get some help over there. So this is Caramel. She's a young adult female with emerald eyes, masked pelt, confident, a good climber, but yes, we're going to give her immediate care, and then we are going to help guide her to the lightless cats. So that's what we have going on, and let's see. That is all that we had for patrols, guys. So that was very nice and exciting. In the next episode, we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for any good news from our newest pair. But also, we get to see the newborns become 1 moon old. They're going to open up their eyes, and I'll probably get a better idea of which my favorite cat is from the newest litter. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.